Well, quests, quests, quests. Tut tut, looks like quests. Today, we're going to be questing. It is Final Fantasy XIV questing time. Oh man, I am in the thick of it. I think I'm in 4.2, maybe 4.3. But the quests. Oh lord, the quests. And as someone who's trying to do less of the redoing stuff or going back, like I'm picking up every quest that you can go undertake. Oh man, it is not ideal. As you can see, we're somewhere. We're somewhere. No, no. Let's go. Conscripts and contingencies. What's her name just snapped out of it and killed her parents. Oh, my cat is doing something. Can we not? Whatever you're doing? Can we not do what you're doing? Okay. All right. I don't want to play with you like that right now. Okay. Let's not. Okay, here we go. And then people wonder why I never get anything done. What? You're not allowed to have these. Okay. Once again, he's here too. Seems pissed. Doesn't like being up here. Okay. Take it easy, bud. Let's see, where are we at? We were supposed to surrender Yatsuyu if her memory came back. Now that does look pretty bad. Looks pretty bad considering how she got her memory back, and now she's not being returned to the Garlean Empire. Makes us look like a bunch of liars, doesn't it? Yeah, he can't be trusted. Man, that annoying looking dude that looked like Azula. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. Oh, another castrum. What does castrum mean? It was the term used for different sizes of camps, including large legionary fortresses, small forts for cohorts or auxiliaries, temporary encampments, and marching forts. The diminutive form castellum was used for fortlets typically occupied by a detachment of a cohort or a century. I didn't know that that's what that was. Let's go here. Let's make sure we're here. All set. So ideally, I've had a little bit of coffee already, but ideally I'd like to brew some more. Just like a half cup, you know? You can count on me to go into the dungeon. Come now, Yugri. They stood against us against the Empire, stood with us against the Empire. By your leave. and we should be on our way to Onokoro. The time is short. Too short to read that. Yeah, we're going to Onboro. Man, it's kind of bugging me. How hard would it be to get back here? Make sure my audio is working. How hard would it be to get? Yep, okay, we're good. Let's see, system, sound. Let's bump it up. Not that high. Where are we going? Oh, in that case, do we want to change this up, or does that look cool? Fashion is like priority numero uno here. I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to the trench coat or not. This is pretty sweet. Just looks. I don't know what my problem with it is, but there seems to be an apprehension. I mean, when I move, the clipping of the hair is a little bit frustrating, but ultimately should be fine. Let's go. So, Stormblood evidently had a mixed reception. Which in some ways I get. Requesting more aid? We already knew this. Where's our profit in all this? No, it's not short-sighted. Doing the right thing. You ever heard of pirates? Yeah. Calm yourself, Mistress Alizé. We did not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to the records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted to the Imperial Army, and as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, arrived to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. He's asking to let them be refugees and then pirates. More pirates? More pirates. You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Hien. The losses we suffered at the Garleans' hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travelers, so many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during the battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she is yet to be declared seaworthy. Maybe when we go smash a bottle on it? Are you kidding me right now? Swim around the hull to check for weaknesses. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, the way that looked downstream, it looked like it was a ghost, but it was... Yay, though it was my cat. Ay, ay, ay. This dialogue is long. And if there's one thing that could cut, it's the dialogue. He lives up to his reputation. How so? Do they express in what way he lives up to his expectations? No? Okay. Good talk. We going downstairs now. Wait. We going the other way now. Hey, yo, check out this boat. It'd be like that, huh? What am I looking for? Do you mean to tell me that I have to get under? No, I clearly don't. There it is. Suspect hull plank. Let me just put more holes in it. Cat, I can't have you messing up the bed. Please do not mess up the bed. We'll see. We'll see if he complies. I have a feeling I'm going to turn around and then see the bed's messed up. Well, he's attacking his tail. Alright, that's enough. That's enough out of that. That's enough. Do I get to get out of here? Are we on the... But where? I don't want to talk in the water. Am I blind? Yep. I am the shipwright, apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I inspected seems solid enough. I fixed your holes. Oh, no, I didn't. Cool. I just investigated. Good Lord, Han. I haven't sent you to inspect the hull? Nah, it's cool, man. The Imperials took my father away. Someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. How fares Our Lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain. No. Stop messing with my bed. I don't know what it is about this cat, but like he attacks the bed. I see you. Man, I gotta say, I'm really not in it on this quest. This just feels so fillery. Feels so fillery. It feels like filler, it's just not engaging. I'm sure it's gonna be engaging before the end, like an episode of Game of Thrones or something. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Oh man, I hate making this flight. This game is so compelling, and then they send us on quests to talk to pirates about joining, and then they make you inspect hulls, and you're just like, I don't really like this. You can still hold. Pretty legit. I could press 5 if I wanted to. Okay. We need to go talk to somebody about this, but I'm not really in it. Oh, that's right. It's closer than I thought. Please. This has got to be the biggest lull in post-main story quest content that Stormblood had. This just feels like so much filler. I ain't having it. Oh no, she had amnesia. Now she doesn't have amnesia, so we're essentially back where we started in the main story. Sweet. Yeah, everyone says it gets better in Shadowbringers, and I cannot wait to get there, because right now, I ain't feeling it. What's up, Matt? Okay. I will take your word for it. That's what everybody's telling me, though. I mean, I assume that's the case. I mean, so many people have told me that Shadowbringers is some of the craziest story they've ever seen in a very positive way. But this, I just want you all to know. I just spent 15 minutes taking Lord Hien to some pirates, and we inspected a boat. I don't know why those pirates thought we would be good at inspecting boats. I've never inspected a boat before, so I could say, yeah, dude, your boat is totally fine, and it doesn't make it. It doesn't make it, and it doesn't make it because I was not the person who should have been inspecting a boat, and Lord Hien shouldn't have been either. We'll arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with the Confederate allies. Oh yeah, we got Confederate allies thanks to that ship. Yeah. I wish it was a little different. Apparently, I was told, I did no research into this whatsoever, but I was told that they were going to be revamping the main story quest for A Realm Reborn, so it would be a little bit less slog worthy. But dude, the main story quest roulette, I mean, there's got to be some of those cutscenes that could have just made some revisions to, or some edits. Or, you know, what they could also do is they could do a system where they do request to skip, and then if 5 out of 8 people agree to skip, then it skips. I mean, 5 out of 8, that might not work for the newbies, but oh man. I used to like this song when I first arrived here, but now it grates on my eardrums. Oh, we got the Confederate skipper. Okay, maybe something's about to happen. Yeah, they're assembled. Regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yeah, sure, okay. The ambassador is the dude with the white kimono situation that kind of is insane. Let's play the part. Yeah, it did used to be skippable. But no longer. I was told yesterday that, like, the vocal minority went on the forums and said, it should not be skippable. And then Square Enix was like, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Oh, look! Another castrum! Oh, no. Please don't tell me I'm going into Stormblood's Praetorium. This bowl cut. Here we go. Ooh, the tension.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire.
Yo, by the way, I forgot
First step
everything.
on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are.
Boy, are they gonna have egg on their face when they don't have anything?
Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
What the?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
Oh, yeah. Sure, bud.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion. Welcome though it is.
I appreciate the
And
compassion.
I was also surprised by the news that one of our
Here it
captives
goes.
had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Ooh. Did you find
Are
something?
you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Oh, look, she took up smoking again. You'd think the amnesia would have helped her kick that habit, but I guess not. Psychotherapy. It didn't work.
And acting viceroy of
Oh,
Dorma.
she remembered she's viceroy!
And your people are mine to govern. Mine to punish.
Sweet. That's tight.
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended.
What was the point?
As per our agreement with the ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire.
Well, this is awkward.
Your authority as acting viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
Was viceroy.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself.
And he's not dead. Apparently, because cutting your artery in your neck doesn't kill you.
I will reign here in this putrid
With a katana sword.
swamp until the last of you has been broken.
Are we destroying my bed? What are we destroying?
This land shall know no dawn.
I'm gonna take your stuff.
I will spew forth
That's fine.
darkness and drown all in eternal night.
Oh, man.
And high above you I shall shine,
Cat.
uncaring, cold and distant as the moon.
You ever had a cat that played fetch? Alright, so this little disc evidently had something. It wasn't just a mirror.
What has you done?
I don't know, but it looks like Aether, bruh.
This is a summoning.
Oh no. It is Aether, bruh. Alright, this ain't too bad. It's pretty cool. She holds the key. to who? Which holds the key to a moon. The moon. Dalamud again. Blasted Dalamud. The eclipse. Is this Fenrir? Oh, they had crystals in them. Well, shoot. Who is this? Okay, it's her. Well, it's good to know that her pipe had ether in it.
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
What a dick.
Ambassador! Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw. Now!
Moon goddess. Tsukiyomi, huh? Wow.
Come on.
Lord Hien's like, yo,
My lord,
guys,
you must fall back.
we just got played.
You ask me to run?
You know what? Let's be proactive here. I got this.
Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is yours.
Why? I don't know if you know this, but I'm gonna kill him
We
by
will withdraw,
dancing.
but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul.
My lord.
You thinking of anyone specifically? Music's cool.
I knew you would not flee.
Oh, Vector's
I
awake.
see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours.
Okay. Were you around when?
But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
Are those bunny ears?
I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss,
I'm on the Excalibur
even
server.
your
I'm not
light
sure
shall
which
and
data center that is. Primal comes to mind, I think. Is that right?
Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorman.
Yeah, okay. I'm on Primal then.
I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
Oh, Rabbit of the Moon, huh? Wow. Okay. I never would have known that. That's awesome. Oh, cool. What's your main server? Oh no, it's a duty finder. I'm a DPS. It's going to take forever. The Jade Stoa. What's that? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, join. 12 minutes? Okay. What can we do for 12 minutes? I mean, can I go see what this person looks? Oh. Looks pretty cool. Oh, okay. Cactar. I think I actually made an alt character on Cactar. Sort this stuff. Man, I have no idea what any of this stuff is anymore. Hey, Cat, I have a question for you. Can you not be quite as disruptive? Thank you. Oh, man. That would have been great. I guess I'll just... You know what? I'm going to change my outfit, I think. That's what we're doing. Well, we got a minute. I just have seen too many people wear it better than me, that's all. Oof. Kind of breaks up the theme a little bit. I was ready to fight this primal version of that lady. And now I just didn't feel like I was ready. I just needed to go change clothes. I just wanted to slip into something a little bit more comfortable for the evening. Oh ho ho! My buddy Matt's gonna get on. You don't have to, by any means. I don't mind. I don't mind waiting. Oops. Thing. Glamour. Edit glamour plates. Cat, I'm gonna need you to not be so disruptive, I said. I think we wanted... Does that one look better? Uh-oh, the choices. Maybe we can do this with those? Yeah. Yeah, discard those changes. Let's go back to it and then just... We'll deal with that for a bit. Yeah. And then... What is it? Change pose? That's the one. I have got to say that I played Ninja, Monk, Dragoon, Paladin, and Scholar. I played a bunch of them, but extensively I've played Monk, Ninja, and Dragoon, and I feel like there was another one. Bard. Anyway, this is probably the most fun I've had. I am really enjoying Dancer. It's got some unique utility. Really spiky damage. The damage is like maybe more on the slow side, but the spikes in damage is the crazy bit. I have a feeling, Matt, that the 12 minutes is going to be more than 12 minutes. Especially since when you came on as tank. Well, I wish I could do some side quest stuff, but everything that I need to do to progress, like this is the big problem for me trying to progress through Stormblood. What I like to try and do is go through the main story quests until I hit like a duty finder wall, and then go progress in a story in one of the side quests that I have. But all of the quests that I have now at 70 are use the duty finder, 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 and use the duty finder. It's like I'm a DPS, man. Using the duty finder on all that is that's a lot. Yeah, my friend was saying that Dragoon has a lot of timing requirements to perform well. I haven't played it a lot since level 50, so I'm not very familiar with the gear Skogul. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, the DPS queues. It wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad, but I'm just trying to power through it a little fast. So because of that, it makes things a little bit difficult. But what we could do is, my friend is very courteous and very charitable, and he's going to help me by tanking some dungeons here. So we'll just do... We will do the Temple of the Fist. I guess we could also queue for these, because I got to do all of these. Join. Final trial of Shadowbringers. I had to wait 30 minutes. Whoa. Holy crap. That does not bode well for me. I better pick up a book. 7 minutes on this queue, no problem. Maybe what we'll do is we will see if there's anything in Kugane that requires my attention. Any text that need reading. Dramatis Personae. Life imitates art, imitates life. I think that one's the Hildebrand one. The reason why I'm queuing for a bunch of dungeons is I also have to oops, wow, I'm pressing way too many buttons. I have all of these quests, and I'm mainly trying to get rid of the duty finder quests, and then progress through the story in tandem. But I figure while I have my tank friend with me, we can just do a couple of those dungeons. Dramatis Personae. Yeah, we're taking a little detour from the Goddess of the Moon since the queue was a little bit long. And so now while we're in this queue, we're just going to be taking care of any quests. Because I have this... It's a frustration, because anytime I see a new quest pop up, I just feel like I need to absorb it so it doesn't show up on my minimap. How do we know you? Correspondent for the Raven. Oh. Gotcha. The Secret Lives of the Homunculi. Okay, you're a journalist. Enough small talk. Hey, that's okay though. I appreciate this sentiment. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my friend Matt in the chat with me. What theme is this? This is tactics. This is the tactics theme. Am I right?
What up?
What's up, man?
Not much.
Alma, yeah. Alma begged you to find her father. Yours only hope. Wow, they just transplanted. They just transplanted Final Fantasy Tactics into this. This is kind of cool. Change of venue, sure, whatever. At the Prima Vista? Prima Vista's 9. The theater, yep.
Do you hear my game in the background or no?
Nope, just you.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, did plans fall through or something?
No, well, I guess I should have planned for certain people being behind schedule, but other than that, no.
Oh, okay.
Everything is fine.
Did you have to work?
No, I have to work. I have to
Oh.
go in on Sunday for a second, but hopefully it's a second. It shouldn't be too long though.
Yeah. Oh, this is the precursor quests for the Final Fantasy Tactics raid. Is that is the Royal City of Rabanasta and the Tactics raid the same thing, since they're based in the same universe?
It's probably like the second part of that Alliance raid.
Gotcha.
because I haven't done the second part yet.
Okay. That's one I definitely want to do then.
Yeah, like whenever I do alliance queues, it's usually always the Royal City or one of the level 60 dungeons.
Gotcha. What was the world called in 12 and in Tactics? What's it called? Because I know it's the same one. Evilise.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, a little bit. Wondering why. Yeah, man, when I hit that little point where what happened with Gosetsu and Yotsuyu, like, and basically the ending of Stormblood and right now are basically kind of the same thing. Like, that whole time didn't even necessarily need to happen. I was like, alright, man.
Yeah, though the trial for the Castrum Fulminus, Fluminus, that one's probably one of my favorite trials in Stormblood.
Oh.
Just because it definitely you'll see. Like I don't want to give off anything, but it's pretty awesome.
Dude,
Plus I like the music in it.
This is the save screen music from Final Fantasy Tactics. This is kind of cool.
Are you streaming it? Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, so it's Lighthouse, Royal City, and Monastery. Okay. So it's Data Roxas 13, is that right? So it's Lighthouse, Royal City, and Monastery. Like Lighthouse, like the beginning of Tactics? Man, it's been such a long time since I played Tactics.
I think that might be the unlock for the Royal City.
Okay. At least no known spies. Man, they're like rearrangements or their arrangements from 14 for these old games is like gives me goosebumps. Hey Vector, take a nap. Thank you. Okay, so it's theater troops. So this one is the theater troop from 9. Oh no, the ill-fated raids. What's up, Char? Happy to see you back. All the theater troops, domestic and foreign, must submit their works to the approval. Imperial Board censors. What is this? Where are we? Creative integrity. Okay. Integrity. Principle of the majestic. However, better take a screenshot. Oh, well.
Here we go.
What do you know? We got Castrum. I guess I'll have to redo this cutscene. That's alright. That's okay. Tantalus, yeah. The theater troupe Tantalus in the Prima Vista. Got 2 out of 2. There we go. 2 patches left, man. And I mean, I heard it
Almost
picks
there.
up, so I think we're good.
Yeah, it pretty much was. This was the slowest part.
Yeah.
It gets better.
Okay. So this, is there anything like catastrophic that I could cause wipes with by not knowing? Because I haven't done anything to prepare for this.
No, I don't think so. The extreme is on another level.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me I gotta change my volume.
All right. who gets my thing? Samurai, Samurai, Arcanist. Oh boy, who's got the highest HP? That's what we're going with. Here, you get it. Oh boy.
It's going to be a long.
Jesus, this shit's
3, 2, 1, 4. E. Devilment. Let's do this. Alright. Alright, got both procs. We're good, we're good. Ads? Okay,
So pretty much go into the, go into one of the last ones.
Yeah.
And then you try to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's one of those kind of like Shiva.
Mm-hmm. Or Titan even, with the jails.
Yeah.
Man, the crits that this job does are on a level that I have yet seen. I mean, this is also my highest level job, so that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but not... Your class hits the hardest.
It's got like the spikiest damage. Okay, we've got a Midnight Haze here, I'm assuming. Yep.
Yeah, you just DPS them before they connect.
Okay. Oh, let's help this guy out. And then stop them before casting the ashes, I guess.
Your death will be all
Oh, I like seeing Bahamut like this.
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome.
That's so cool.
Here we go.
Whew.
This is where it gets epic.
Does it? Aw, my banana nut phase, this guy says. What does that mean? Okay, I guess we're doing this. Multiple targets. So I might be wrong, but from what I was reading, that the potency of my AoE rotation, it makes it worthwhile to do even with only 2 enemies. I could see it though. I don't really want to use my technical step right here. I will use regular. I'm gonna save technical. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Char. Oh, seeing the crits that Dancer does, like compared to when I don't crit, or like the direct hits, man. Okay. My friend. What's this suffering bar? Oh! Why is Gosetsu? It's a Spectre, okay. You know what, I'm gonna burn him with technical step, why not? And then you're gonna get some damage too. Well, that was a waste. Not gonna lie. I timed that poorly. Because now everybody has damage during a transition phase, and now the damage is gonna be gone by the time the phase is over. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, there we go.
darkness blooms the spider lily.
What is this? Oh man, the extreme version of this is probably insane.
It is. I want to do it though because I really want this song for this place. I love this song.
Oh, the orchestral roll?
Alright. Yeah. So with this, you don't want to get too much stacks of one particular element.
Alright, so I'm at 2.
One side. Yeah, so then switch over.
Okay. I see. So you just kind of transition in between?
Yep.
What's a safe number to transition at?
I usually do that too.
Okay. What's this? Okay. I'm standing in a very disadvantageous place.
I saw you get cleaved.
No, I didn't. I almost did.
Oh.
I saw it happen and I was like, I shouldn't be here.
So over here.
What is this? Oh no!
Why would she run away?
Oh man, my favorite is the people who have raised macros.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure what I did wrong there.
Or you might have gotten hit by the stack mechanic.
Oh, I think you're right.
Because she ran away from everyone, so anyone who's in that mechanic just pretty much got murdered.
So that those arrows that were facing two different directions for her.
Yeah, so
that's the
that
stack
means you
mechanic?
stack, yeah, stack in front of her as opposed to beside her.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I didn't even realize Midnight Haste.
Yep. I should have called it. Sorry.
That's no problem.
I'm on the wrong end of this. I sat in it too long. Shoot, that's my bad. I sat in it too long. Whoopsies.
Do I still have Doom on me? That was close.
Thank you. Oh no. What is this?
Big damage. Big damage!
I guess I'll just limit break.
Yeah.
By no means have I done this well.
Dude, I'm messing up too. It's been a while since I've done this fight.
Yeah. Dancer sure does have a cool. Okay, here's where we
Watch
get
out
to
for
the
the
first
fans.
one. Check it out.
You and your Havoc Demon Hunter type.
Yeah. Alright, here's a technical step for us.
Perfect,
Would make
because
it.
it lines up with my cooldowns.
Does it?
Yes.
Just commit to it. Do the damages.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, I don't know how you managed to get out of that unscathed.
Oh no.
This ain't this guy, bro. This ain't it, Chief.
Man, I don't think I dropped frames from. Yeah, it doesn't say I dropped frames, but I definitely lagged a little bit on stream. That's frustrating. I mean, I think it was only a couple times, but she got the white hair now.
Yup. Slapped her so hard he slapped a pigment out of her hair.
Slap the pigment out of there. I'll give it to exercising the right. That's tight.
Alright.
Well, I'm in a completely different area now.
Yep.
So, although, yay, the cutscenes still happened. I mean, obviously it's gonna happen. It does just transport you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about this is they really encapsulated in her labored breathing the fact that she was a smoker. Okay, someone just shot her while she was on the ground? In the belt, though, and that belt was probably made of, like, metal aether. Oh, cool, it's this guy.
Oh, check Discord when you get a chance too.
Okay. Check it on my phone. Oh no. Oh no.
You really must learn to finish the
I
job.
saw that. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of
Start
crystals
your
make for a
engines.
feeble summoning. But even the
Yeah.
weakest icon is a god
Little
of
early.
sorts. A threat that must be put down.
So this guy's master plan was he knew that there was a way to summon a primal through his sister. So he made her kind of like
My,
go back to
such
the way she
hostility.
was.
These beings
And
are
then
the sworn enemies of the Empire. I
They,
merely did my
in
duty
knowing
as an
this,
Imperial
he made an
officer.
agreement with the Doman people,
Will you surrender to anger then?
and then he made
Slay an
the
anointed emissary to avenge a
Hien
fallen foe?
accept Yotsuyu as a
You cannot,
Doman
of course.
citizen, and then
To do so
the
would burn
Doman
bridges we
summoned
have
the
labored
primal,
so hard
justifying
to
war.
build.
That was a good move.
But I'm forgetting. They're all
It's what they call a pro gamer move.
This Dorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning.
And it was all
I believe I
predicated
was most
on
clear
we
on
will
that
have
point.
peace if you prevent summonings from happening. And then he made a summoning happen. It's genius.
It should have been mine.
What, did he want the power?
The power he bestowed upon her.
Yep, there it is.
I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith.
I'm sure, bud.
No one alive loves him
He's
more
slightly
than I.
psychotic.
When he's got the small eyes, makes me feel like
Instead, this harlot
I just wanna
betrayed
kick
his
him.
Trust. Useless. Piece
Those
of
eyes?
filth.
yeah.
Worthless whore.
Ugh.
Oof.
Oh, ya boy is getting stabbed somehow. Who stabbed him?
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Okay. How did that happen? Would she impale him on her cigarette? I mean, I heard an impalement. Was it on a cigarette? No. It was two katana lightsabers. Dark and light.
These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak
Why does she
not
sound
of
so
things which
old?
disrupt
Smoking,
their
man.
Dreary little lives.
Jesus.
They really encapsulated it. It's a bad habit.
Like you, Asahi.
Yeah.
Always pretending not to see.
You know,
You were the
I feel like
first
if she was gonna give a monologue to this dying person, she should use her force power to lift him up into the air, and then talk to him. Because I can't imagine he's hearing any of this. He's going, I can't breathe. Both lungs are punctured. He's dying. Oh, he's shivering. Although Xenos did slice his neck with a sword, and like just has a bandage on it now. So you know what?
I had thought my hunger
No holds barred.
But now. Now.
Butterfly stitches, you know?
Yeah,
They work magic.
That's the best weaver I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength. Just. For you.
So part of me was thinking like, the light and the darkness. This is like starting to allude to Shadowbringers, but I guess that was just like her weapons.
Yeah, no, I don't think it has anything to do with Shadowbringers.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, those feathers look like large granules of rice.
Damn.
Somebody just have a
I
wedding?
can't unsee it.
What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
It's a very weird character development.
Mm-hmm. Not likable, likable. Not likable, likable.
Yeah. We're just playing likable ping pong here. Or as I like to call,
But
inconsistent character development.
Perhaps.
Oh. Data informed me
I
that it's the
wonder,
next patch that starts to bring
was
Shadowbringers
the
into
fruit
it.
as sweet as
yep,
he
I can see that.
I think that it was a
There's some.
nice little ode here where she talks about the fruit that she picked up for Gosetsu. So I mean, like, part of her humanity was still there, and how much of her persona was given from her like summoning gift, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I like that trial so much is because it kind of hits you in the heartstrings with Gosetsu, how much he decided to care for her and everything.
Yep. I agree. Unrelated to that though, the setting was incredible.
Yeah. Yep.
The part where like the scrolls were in the back.
Yeah, it's a really cool dungeon. We gotta master the extreme version now.
Yeah. That'll be a clown fiesta.
I am at your disposal.
Oh, that's right. The
Asai,
extreme primals drop
you
the
were
mounts, the
born
dogs, right? The wolves.
yes.
Yeah, that's the purple one I showed you before you started playing the game.
Oh, right.
Honored that you
Yeah.
would remember me.
It's pretty
How
dope.
may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary.
My favorite thing
And
is this dude
empowered
is
to
basically
speak with the
in
voice of
a
the
robe
Emperor.
from the hospital,
Return
and
to
he
your
had to
native
find
land of
find a
Doma
way to make his shoulders
and
insanely
announce your
broad.
intention.
I wonder what kind of insecurities this guy is carrying with him.
He has a lot on his shoulders. you know?
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting viceroy.
Dude looked like he was 7'14" or
He
something.
lives? That is to say, I will.
Yeah,
my lord.
he looks like Dwayne Johnson, but the bleached
When
version.
you have found out, you initiate a ritual to
Like the
call forth
anime
an
Bleach.
icon. I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
instruct you in its
exactly.
assessment.
Exactly.
Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable.
I like that in this hospital they
But as
just have like a
child raised
bust of a
beneath
guy's
Kami,
torso, and they're like,
She will
yeah,
serve
that's
as a
for
vessel
reference,
for one of the Kojin's
just in case we
gods.
forget.
She need only wish it
He's
to
got
be
the
so.
orc shoulder pads going on though.
He does. Oh, and look, in the background they have like little radiators, just like back at home.
Like, oh. And he has 2 globes, just in case if he doesn't know where he is.
Why
The
not?
power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave.
Okay, I kind of
to
thought that
whim
she
and
was bestowed the
desire.
gift like way before, but she wasn't. It was like 4 days ago.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost.
As a bad guy, Asahi or whatever was
But
in some ways
I
more compelling
fear the
for me to
subtleties
watch
of
on
your
screen
plan
than
yet
Xenos
elude
in
me.
some respects.
From
But
the
knowing he was
reports I have
being
heard, the
pulled by
champion
Xenos
who
was,
aids the Doman resistance would make short work
Yeah.
of a single icon.
Data's right on the money. He's like, he
Yeah.
looks like a
The icon
One Piece
is
admiral.
merely a message.
I could see that.
Yeah.
The pacifist teachings of the Popularis.
I don't think
spread
anybody
through
in
the
One
like a
Piece
plague.
uses their sleeves.
And
Nope.
I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell.
I think this theme
The salvation
is one of the
this
themes
world
that
will not
survived
be won
from
through the
1.0.
signing of treaties.
The like intrigue and mystery theme.
Your chosen agent.
Oh yeah.
I will not fail you, my lord.
There's a scarce few that have made the cut to be kept. But I will say that hearing the Rise and Jima theme from Final Fantasy XI last night, I was like, I'm sorry, this guy's face. Look at the stream.
Master,
What?
Lord Zeno. He will come.
Like, I'm just sitting there having a memory, and he's just like waiting for me to come back to it. It's like, are you here? Can you see me? Alright, I'll die now. I'll die on my bed of rice.
You have prevailed, I see.
Yeah, yeah, no thanks to you. For some reason, you couldn't help me. In the cutscene, he's like, I'm no use for you in this battle, and I'm like, dude, I'm a dancer. What do you think I'm gonna do? This is gonna be touching.
She is gone.
That's a bummer.
Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
That's what I'm asking about the patches.
The patches.
They saved my subscription to only submit me to the same pain again. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the reason why we
Death
don't become
shall not
primals
want
or
for
don't have the
company this
danger of
day.
it because we have the echo.
You spared us a worse disaster. But I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien.
Maxima. I like this guy. Who's Maxima? Have we seen him before? Oh. Yeah, I actually did like this guy.
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I don't think he agreed.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now, but our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning
This
spelled
guy
an
reminds
end
me
to our
of
mission here.
the dad
But it
from
seemed to me there was
Full
more
Metal
to the
Alchemist
tale.
Brotherhood.
Yep.
Owenheim.
Yep.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna give away everything.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
Just wanted to make sure that you figured it out.
And how can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo.
Oh, do I have some bad news for you, bud?
I saw his body with my own eyes.
But did you see any blood?
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
Who did the autopsy? Was it one of the Clintons?
Oops.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an impostor has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Okay, so that
Your efforts may yet bear
introduces
fruit.
something
Tell me,
that
what is to
if you were
become of our
watching
prisoner exchange?
and you were assuming
Though we've
actual
already taken
logic,
custody of our conscripts,
you would
we have
say
yet to release your
it's
Imperial
probably an
comrades.
imposter.
Do you still intend
but
to?
because this is a high fantasy game, you'd say, I don't know, maybe he survived being cut at
Yes.
the neck,
As
at
the
the
late
arterial
ambassador's
place.
second in command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Well, that's cool. It looks like
Then
this
let
guy's
us
gonna
be
like
about it.
overwrite.
'Twould be a pity to
the
abandon
plot.
such a promising beginning.
Basically, like, don't
You
worry,
have
nobody
my
saw
thanks,
this.
Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pirates.
Data, the way that you said
This is
Asians,
treachery
I
awaits
imagined the dude from Ancient Aliens going Asians.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Wow.
Imposter
First
or no,
swimming, now
Xenos
this.
was instructing
He's going
Ascian
all
on
out
the
of his
finer
comfort
points
zone.
Of ritual summoning, and experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
I was actually watching the No Clip documentary. It's a
mean to do
3-part
this?
documentary
In
about
full
the
knowledge of the
death
danger.
and rebirth of Final Fantasy XIV. And it actually
I've
has a
seen the
really
warrior of light
extensive
risk his
long
life on
interview with
countless
Yoshi P
occasions.
that is really
Next to
cool.
him, I'm scarce more than a
Oh,
distraction
yeah?
on the battlefield.
He talks about how he constructed the plan going forward to go with a new game instead of try and
But in the
patch
meeting room or the
only
audience
patch
chamber,
the
there I can
original
make a
release.
difference. I can strike bargains.
It was
forge
definitely a
ties,
gamble, but it paid
and
off.
change minds.
Yeah, he actually
And where
explains
better
exactly
to do
why
these
they
things
thought
than
that
in
they
the
needed to
home
make
of our
that
old
gamble
enemy.
and stuff. It's a really good video. I'll link it to you.
Okay.
You know, Char actually reminded me just now. There's another one. There's another documentary series by. There's a channel by one of the fans. It's called Speakers of the Realm. It has like the lore, and I guess they do the same thing.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna remind you of a char.
No, not quite.
Tis not for me to stop you, but I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than
Listening
braving
to your
the
stream,
Empire as a
I
simple
realized
traveler,
how much it
go
actually
forth
picks
as
up.
an
Oh,
emissary
yeah.
of Dorma. Such a position should
Um,
offer you some
Actually, that the guys that made that documentary, Data, they well, one of the main guys who came up with No Clip as a
Go then.
channel,
You've obviously made up your mind.
he used to be in Giant Bomb, and that's
Just
how
try
I
not to do anything
got to
reckless,
know
all right?
the guys over there. But Char,
I shall be on my
or
best behavior.
for the entire chat,
Farewell,
like
my friends.
most of my hours played on Final Fantasy XIV was 1.0. Yeah, you don't have to tell me how bad it was. I played it the whole time. That was the only MMO I played during the time of 1.0. I saw it through. I was subscribed when it was free to play. So I have the legacy status on here. But I in 1.0 I played Archer and Lancer, and then Marauder, and then got all three of those jobs to 50 through the old style of grabbing a bunch of raptors in Lanosea and spam chaining those, or like the Ixali from the Ixali encampments. And basically the way that you would do that is there would be a warrior or two, and they'd gather everybody up, and then use Steel Cyclone, and that would be the end of that camp. Although Arcanist was not in 1.0. I played a little bit in Heaven's Ward. I played A Realm Reborn, but then didn't stay very compelled. I got up to turn 4. I think it's turn 4. Whichever one had Twintania, and burned out on that one because Twintania was very difficult. Came back for Heaven's Ward, got through Heaven's Ward, burnt out on Sephiroth and Alexander Savage, and now I'm back catching up on Stormblood. Hoping not to burn out this time, because I'm not going to be focusing on the hardest content and solely the hardest content. I'm trying to have a little bit more of a all-encompassing approach. But for as bad as 1.0 was, and forgive me, Matt, you've heard this 100,000 times, like, it wasn't bad when it was finished. When they made the decision to continue patching it, and then they introduced jobs, they introduced the artifact armor, they introduced the relic gear. So like the original relics from A Realm Reborn, you could get them back in the day by doing one of the end game features. I can't remember what it's called. It was called, like, anyway, you had to like defend these areas in 1.0, and then I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, it's not important. By the time that the game ended, they had a combo system like we have now. They had the cross job system like we have now. It had a lot of the trappings that we have now, and it was actually really fun to play back then. Yep, that's my main goal. Like, right now, the Stormblood stuff is not as engaging as I would hope. It was before, but this part is probably, like Matt was saying, it's a bit of a lull. But I'm very excited to take my time through Shadowbringers. I don't think, Matt, we don't have those other queues going, do we?
No, I wasn't even online.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't have any other queues at the moment. But since we got past that little hiccup, I think we're going to continue through the main story quest.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that you got that one as opposed to the other ones, because the other ones aren't really progression.
Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Yeah, same. Because I would have still had to wait at some point. Yeah, man. Once you start like doing trials and well, I would probably say mainly the trials, and if you start pugging trials for the mount runs, I think that'll burn anybody out. That's
Oh, yeah.
kind of my thought, because I was lucky. I had that cool static, and they were all really nice people, and we had like a learning party for a lot of it, and it was fun. I wasn't like pressured, but the pug life is not the life for me, not really. Because having to deal with people and their egos on top of already having to learn something is just it's enough to make anyone not want to log in. That's good, because it says like if you're skipping those things but you're still able to log in and have fun, it's like you're actually enjoying the game. You're not just enjoying the acquisition of loot, for instance. So that's the other thing. The loot is always going to be there, and it's only going to get easier to acquire.
Yup.
Thankfully, though, this game doesn't have the same kind of like catch-up systems that WoW has. Like, you still kind of have to go through the gearing process regardless of where you are in the patch.
Yeah, it's like there's like filler gear almost,
Yeah.
and you get to skip the filler gear,
Your hair.
which is currently, I think that's what we're currently on, is some filler gear, the Phantasmagoria
friend.
gear.
What have you done?
Yo, Gosetsu just pulled a Britney Spears.
He shaved his head.
She shaved his head, man.
I was going through everything she's done,
An
and
old
I was like,
man
he shaved his
who
head.
cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord.
Oh,
Thus,
so he
did I
shaved his
decide
head.
to devote my remaining days
For a
to
reason.
pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose
Yeah, I agree
for
with that,
all
Char.
the souls who left this life in suffering.
That's why I've stayed away from raids in most games. This game makes raids a little bit more approachable compared to like WoW.
Yeah.
But
Because, I mean,
even
LFR puts you to sleep
yeah,
in WoW.
yeah,
And this one just has, like, the normal mode and then the really hard mode. I'm going to
Yep.
go ahead and say safe travels, Gosetsu. You figure out whatever you got to do to move on from the lady.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Yeah. No regrets.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But
Oh, that's right.
'tis well that my
Alphino just
companions
went to
find
the
their own way
Empire.
forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
Okay, bye.
I
bye-bye.
have faith that you will find the best path for Dorma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over.
I feel like MF Doom in Final Fantasy XIV.
Go
Like,
in
I've been in the
peace,
game for a
my
long
friend.
time, but I'm way behind.
I shall make of Dorma Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went
That
before.
was me when I went back at when they announced Heaven's Ward.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the library in Qatar just trying to catch up on quests. And I'm like, how many quests do I have to do to get to Heaven's Ward? And I saw 100, and I was like, oh. I literally had 100 quests because
Oh.
And with that,
I stopped when I
take
got to
my
Wanderer's Palace.
Oh
And
no.
I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't enjoy the grind at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I kind of wish I would have played more. But yeah.
That's the thing that is like, I don't have regrets about not having subbed the whole time, but I always come back. So it's like, why not just kind of enjoy the gold saucer when I don't want to do something else, or you know what I mean? Like kind
And
of
I went
change
through
up
that
my
phase too.
of just
The
coming
gold
back.
saucer?
Oh,
No, yeah, just pretty much spending most of my time in the gold saucer when they made the when they came out with the Final Fantasy 15 mount.
mm-hmm.
I spent all of my time trying to learn the gold saucer and how to maximize the amount of money you can make in it and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it was fun.
You can
Because
show me the ropes on that
a
too.
lot of fun. Yeah, I will. There's a couple of YouTubers who and Reddit does it too, where they'll tell you there's a part where you can you have to dress up in a certain attire to get judged by somebody.
Oh, the fashion report.
Yeah, the fashion report, and then with that, I think you can get up to like 50,000 points or something like that
Mm-hmm.
if you perfect it.
Hmm. If you meet the requirements for that time or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's
Yep.
2 raids currently for Shadowbringers.
Yes, there's the Eden raids, which are like trial-based raids, and then there's the Copyage Factory, which is near,
Okay, gotcha.
and that's Alliance raids.
I will say that even when I was like kind of sure I wasn't gonna play 14, when they announced that they were gonna have a City of Rabanastre raid, I was like, shit. Oh, Gosetsu saw Suyu as a daughter. As like a, because I guess he lost his daughter? Yeah, that was kind of brutal.
I actually still have to do my samurai job quest.
Mm. I will say that was a little bittersweet. Like, for a little while, we had someone named Suyu live among us. That's nice. Under the Moonlight. I think that's the last one in this patch.
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
I'm just taking a quick look.
So, I don't know if you know this, but they nerfed Eureka a little bit recently. So, it's a little bit more doable. You might have, whenever you get a chance, like, I'll go through it with you, and we'll see what we can get. Well, I can help you, like, attain, at least in the beginning, but after, like, if I'm not on, though, you'll probably have a difficult time if there's not a lot of people in there.
Gotcha. Dude, Char, I am totally with you. These 2 twins, ever since their inception, I was not a fan of them. And knowing that they're the grandchildren of Louisoix, which was like your main confidant in 1.0, like, it is not my favorite thing to know that they are not, like, they had big shoes to fill and they don't even fill one shoe. But yeah, as a legacy player, you get this special chocobo. But then you also get this tattoo on your neck. So it's just a little nod. Now to find my shirt. I lost my shirt. There we go. Ralger's Reach. Okay. Let's go.
The Rathalos armor that they came out with in this game looks different. I don't know what design they were trying to go with.
Rathalos? Oh, the thing from Monster Hunter?
Yeah. Because you can pick up his scales and make the armor from it.
Oh no. There's a perky peddler giving me a quest called A Fortune in Salt. That's just our Discord channel. This doesn't really give me anything. There's no plus sign next to it. But it does tell me more about Whisker. Okay, I got one more patch before I'm done with this patch, and then it's 4-4. Or one more quest, and then it's 4-4. So I'm cool with that. Does anyone know when the mount speed star mechanic came into the game? Because I have fast speed in some areas and slow speed in others. No Alphino? Yeah, no, he's in Garlemald. Garlemald. This had better be a joke, she says. Okay, it was in Stormblood that came out. Man, they introduced a lot of systems in Stormblood. Yep, recent past. I saw Xenos is alive. It was him. It was Xenos.
I'll be back.
All right, man.
Are you gonna be gone later on today, or?
That's just it's probably gonna be in like 5 or 6 hours.
I won't be back by then. If not, have fun, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, I'll see you.
Who's this question mark individual? Why is it's Thancred? So Thancred's been acting weird. I mean, maybe not weird, but distant? Yeah, we gotta look inside that coffin. As much as I hated the man, it doesn't feel right defiling his grave, but if it'll, yeah, okay. We gotta do it. We gotta go grave digging. Alright, so, yeah, so in the Realm Reborn maps, we can't fly, so definitely get this mount speed, and you get those through hunts, but then flying is always the same speed. Yeah, that makes sense. Where did we bury this man? We about to find out. Oh, sorry. All the way up there, huh? Okay, done. All done. And these environments are so much bigger than they used to be. And that's because of the dropped PS3 support, I'm assuming. That was my assertion anyway. Almost there. Wow. Oh wow. No special grave, just a grave among graves. Good. God, he better be in there. Yeah, let's get started. Yeah. Oh, okay. So a total of 17 quests. That's not too bad. The quests kind of go by quick.
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
Asians. Oh, really? That's interesting because I am all about being out in the open world, make sure that there's more engagement there. Because, yeah, in my leveling journey through up to 70, I think I did a fate with somebody one time. And that was not the way. Like, I wanted to do those boss fates on those maps, but there's nobody there. Who that is? He doesn't look familiar. Oh, they're not planning on fixing that. Oh, that sucks. Just fates. Just the fates. I don't know why, but when I saw my character, the shadows behind him made it look like he was T-posing. Doppelganger. Man, now we're getting like 14 layers deep in the speculation. Asians. You're saying an Asian is walking around in Xenos' body? Yeah, I think that that's a very difficult situation to try and work out how to make people come out into the world, because they've already introduced things like hunts and the fates and then the relic weapons needing to do old level fates. It's a problem with the game's philosophy of having a lot of very interesting things happen in instances. And if you don't make those interesting things happen out in the world, like a timed spawn of a big NM that gives loot, then there's not a whole lot. People are not going to go there. In games like this, it's a gear treadmill, and they go with whatever gets you gear. And whatever gets you gear is the thing that people are going to congregate to. So if the best way to do it, like you see people congregate to the places where you buy and trade with those tombstones, simply because that's the most convenient place to be while standing in a queue. That's the nature of MMOs right now. But it's also really hard to have it go the other way, because then not as many people would play it, because there's not a large drip feed of dopamine that is gear. I don't know. I like the lateral progression that's available in Final Fantasy XI, I think, a little bit more. But this keeps me engaged just as much too. Because one of the other things too that people misunderstand, I think, about 14 is that it's not an MMO like World of Warcraft is an MMO. It's primarily a JRPG. It's primarily a story-driven role-playing game with MMO elements almost. So lateral progression in Final Fantasy XI meant, like, every new expansion, the level cap did not increase. It stayed at 75. And so instead of you having new gear to get and only new gear to get, there was the stories that went along with those expansion packs. But the way that they made the gear still compelling to get is that in that game, your auto attack speed would be improved through the stat haste. So a lot of haste gear was available in the new zones. So a new relic system was available in the new zones. But the old content was still good because in that game you could swap weapons whenever you wanted. Or not weapons, you could swap gear whenever you wanted. So you would make sets of gear for right before you're going to use a weapon skill that had a modifier that was strength and dexterity. You'd slam a bunch of dexterity and strength into your gear and then empower that weapon skill. But then while you're building your TP to use another weapon skill through auto attacks, you want to have haste and you want to have accuracy so you don't miss. So it made it so that there were different reasons to get different types of gear and have different sets of gear sitting around for one job. And so that made it so that the game could sit at the same level, at the same ostensive level, and all of the content just expanded instead of went upward. So imagine a world where you could get very good gear by still doing Bahamut's Coil, but that gear was only good in certain scenarios, like maybe in 5-man dungeons because it increased your weapon skill damage, but it only increased weapon skill damage against things that were weak to a certain stat. So it kind of made everything that you do still relevant years and years later. Because some of the best in slot pieces for certain jobs was still stuff that you could get in 2004, and it's like 2009. So it's a different way to go about it. Yep, it gave a lot of options. This game does not give a lot of options, but what it lacks in options, it excels in complexity of jobs and the rotations and the mechanics. The mechanics of a lot of the events in Final Fantasy XI were a little bit scaled back compared to this. They were much less twitch based and they were much more preparation based. So it's more like playing Monster Hunter than Devil May Cry, where this game's a little bit more Devil May Cry and 11's a little bit more Monster Hunter. So this guy is on someone's side. If I was paying a little bit more attention, I would know. Yeah, so if you try out different MMOs, you'll see that there's lateral progression, moving left to right, and then vertical progression, moving up and down. So, and that's what happens with World of Warcraft. It's a vertical progression system where every expansion basically invalidates the content of the previous expansion and then funnels you into a smaller and smaller and smaller area. Oh, okay, good. I didn't miss too much then. This is the last one. Y'shtola was one of the original characters along with Thancred. Thancred, you met him if you went to Ul'dah at the beginning, and then Y'shtola you met if you started in Limsa Lominsa, and then Papalimo and Ida you met if you started in Gridania. I think that they have to decide, 14 definitely has to decide. Okay, bunch of cutscenes, okay. Let's sit at the table. Really, 14 is going to have the difficult decision to, at some point, not increase the cap. Now they could go like the Guild Wars route by adding a new way to progress, such as the mastery system in Guild Wars 2, which I'm a big fan of. Or you can start increasing the nuance of the gear. Introduce things like resistance-based gear. Nobody likes the resistance-based gear, but it's the easiest example. But they have to make a way to distinguish, all of the content and maybe start increasing the relevancy of all of it. So eventually, Final Fantasy XI did increase its level cap, but before that, it had Rise of the Xylart, Chains of Promathia, Treasures of Adargan, Wings of the Goddess, and then 3 small add-on scenarios: a Moogle Coup d'etat, a Kupo d'etat, a Crystalline Prophecy, and a Shantoto Ascension. So essentially, it had 7 expansions before it even increased the level cap from 75. So the level cap was 75, I think, since Rise of the Xylart. I think when the game shipped it was 50, but I could be wrong. That I didn't play. I started that game in like late 2003 when it came to America. But then it ended up increasing. It had 3 Abyssia expansions, which increased the level cap from 75 to 85, and then 85 to 90, and then 90 to 95, and 90 to 95 to 99. And then after that, it had another expansion, Secrets of Adeline, and then a final expansion, which was another add-on scenario called Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, and it actually wrapped up the whole story. Which, interesting, if you play 14 and you see someone in like a white samurai outfit that you can't get in Stormblood, it's an homage to one of the characters from the last story in 11. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I actually missed that, and I'm very sad that I missed that. So we're still discussing what's his name going to see the Emperor, or the Empire, Garlemald. So one of the other things too that was very interesting about 1.0 is the Empire and the characters in the Empire were far more intimidating and much less like an anime character. Gaius Van Belsar in 1.0, if you like YouTube any of his cutscenes, he was scary in 1.0, and Nail Van Darnus was terrifying. You would be asleep in your in room, and then if you wake up, sometimes you would wake up to a nightmare of Nail like pointing his lance at you. It was crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, she wakes up as if in a dream in 11 too. Okay, so Maxima is sharing some information with Alphino about the military perspective. You don't really humanize the Empire a lot. Of the burn. This is an area? Is this like the nuclear testing facility? He beheld a display it said to have reeled at the scale of devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence and issued an empire-wide something something. I agree with you. The armor in Stormblood is not my favorite. It's a lot of dresses. Yeah, Data's a Lalafell. I actually like Lalafells a lot. I think that's interesting because the original, a lot of the concept art for a lot of the gear was really cool on 2.0 and in Heaven's Ward. Oh, so they were in the air. Oh, sure. Where am I in all of this? What? Oh no. It'll bind them. Alright. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. This is my pet abilities? Wait a minute. Do I do anything? Okay, I'm doing the Phi Sick. Now this is the pet bar. Why is the pet bar showing Ruin 3? Do I not cast it or does the pet cast it? What's going on here? Whoa. This place is insane. Holy moly. I'm heading towards Garlemald. This is the gap between Garlemald. This is insanity. Destroy the airship wreckage? Oh yeah, thanks for giving us a target dummy. Okay, so this one is the bind. Okay, obviously something that is immobile is going to fully resist it. Do you attack, Carbuncle? Okay. This is gonna heal me. I have not played. Can I make him do stuff? Nope, okay. This is what I got. Alright, so just hit him with the ruin. Does some good damage. What's up, buddy? Feel better, man. In event. How do you guys feel about Summoner in this game in general? Do you like the Eggy system that transcends to become the actual icon, or do you wish that you would be able to be the icon all the time? Alright, this ain't gonna work. That's an AoE bind. Alright, dude. We're just gonna have to spam it. Let's heal myself here. Alright, let's get back in the fray, get everybody together, bind him again, see if I can't survive a little bit longer. Make my life a little easier. Man, this guy, the commander. The commander. That I have heard. I heard that Summoner's in a really good place right now, and I have got to say, I am a big fan of how, like, Bahamut will, like, sometimes show up in like, once they're at their, like, peak. And I think Phoenix is also one now. I hope they expand on that, because that would be awesome. The modders have... Really? Okay, that's at 80. So what's interesting about Dancer is ostensibly finished at level 76, because at level 80 the only ability that they get is an ability called Improvisation, which is a channeled version of Mantra, and sees very little use. Oh man. Shadowbringer's has primals, okay. So like Garuda, but the Shadowbringer's Garuda? Okay, don't tell me anything about it. I don't, like, not that I don't like that idea, but I don't want any spoilers other than there's Shadowbringer's primals. Who is this? Who are these people? Okay, another one of them. Hraesvelgr. Hraesvelgr. He was in... Oh. Duh. As long as there's no checks and balances in terms of breaking the terms of service, that seems like a fun thing. But like one of the things that makes me a little nervous to do anything like that is I have a legacy account, so I don't want to risk the account. Oh, stay in Carbuncle's magic circle. Okay, thank you. What does this do? Shining Moonstone. Oh, okay. When do I get to use Starstorm? Oh, it's the limit break. I see. He's called a Storied Mage. Menacing Mercenary, okay. Oh, okay. So we want to wait. Get everybody together. Man, I don't want to use it on just one. Okay, I think I can get all four. If I do this. Did we get them all? We got none of them. Oh no, we got them all. Okay. That would have made me depressed. My thanks, boy. Okay, he looks to be a red mage. Okay. Yeah, I probably would have been in the corner doing like no damage had he not said that. Indeed. Who is this guy? Well, well. Let alone a scion. Okay, dude knows us! You have a small history with the Order. The soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard. I could venture a guess as to their motive, but you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? I really want to know who this guy is. Hopefully you get a hint at the end, okay. Okay, now you got... What? What? Face of our prey. Okay. He wasn't an Ascian, he's hunting Ascians. They are hunting Ascians. We must away before more arrive. Come with us or stay, but make your choice now. Huh. Reminds me of that that old YouTube ad. So come on down and get yourself a home. Or don't. I don't care. Shadow Hunter will suffice for the present. Alright. That's a little on the nose. But it looks like this guy might be our introduction into the next expansion. Wow. This dude got a bunch of them. Y'all, this is getting good. Only time will tell. Oh man, I think you're probably gonna enjoy my my progress through Shadowbringers then. Well, it's not entirely true. While your brother journeys to Garlemald from the east, I could make my way there from Alamigo, find out what there is to be learned from the F. Oh no! Okay, so this would be that I'm coming with you. So Thancred is going also. They just dropped a hint, just saying. Oh no. I'm gonna say I'll go with them. I missed the hint! Did I miss the hint? So they showed his... Formidable though you are, success of my mission depends on moving unnoticed, lest you forget. You've grown rather famous, you understand. Man, okay, so he had the 3, so there's the 3 red, the 1 white, and then it just zooms in on the white. But maybe I don't remember enough to know why the white one was important. Because I think in Heaven's Ward there was an Ascian that had a white one. Yeah. Yeah. Silver Tongue. Soft Souls. Yep, okay. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next in the area, Vel. Good luck. There's one more patch. Okay. That do make me curious. That does make me rather curious. I just used a super ether. Not that it matters, but I meant to sort, not use. Sisterly act. Okay, if you didn't get it till later either, I feel alright. Because there's just too much Ascian stuff for me to remember every detail, I think. But, because it's always Ascians. Y'shtola is still investigating primals to the far east. Gathering in... Yep, alright. So there was a transition there. That was the reminder. There's been word. There's been no word. What's up, Harold? He's from the Flames. There was a time when wearing that body piece was close to best in slot. Quest after this is a dungeon. Okay. Get ready for that DPS queue. Okay. I think what we'll do is once I get to the DPS queue, I will heat up a drink and then heat up some tea. Take a quick break. But I'll probably stick around long enough because I was late on starting today because I had an appointment this morning. But I'll stick around for another hour or so. Yeah, why not? We accept the invitation. Thank you, Harold. Oh man, I can't wait. This dude's on his Echo phone. This music's cool. He's got some intelligence already. Alamegan Quarter, okay. Right now, my schedule's in the info. If you scroll down, like right now, due to my schedule and some of the other stuff I have going on, I won't be streaming every weekend. If I can, if I have some time, tomorrow or Sunday, I might be streaming. But my scheduled time is Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday right now. Right now it's from 9 to 12, but if I can work a little bit more, I'll try and make it 9 to 1. Okay, I'll think about that. It's been a while, but I will try. Heading to the Alamegan Quarter. Did any of you guys play during... Whoa, that's a cool mount. How do you get that mount? Very cool. Oh, okay. So I'm going to the Alamegan Quarter. So I don't know if any of you guys played during early 2.0 at level 50, but this place was not always so huge. It was barely like a shanty town when it first hit. It's this way. When you have a chocobo, you just go over buildings. Is that a drunk guy? My navigation is a little bit awful. Oh my gosh, how much verticality do we have here? Can we just please? Thank you. Oh, he's here. I wasn't expecting to see him this quick.
God, I needed that.
Alright, what info does this guy have for us?
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
I'm Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. So they're canonically adding Dalmasca to Eorzea?
By the news of Doma's
or this world?
exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation.
Man, 12 is my favorite game. Please don't play me like this.
They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed.
Oh man. So Ivalice is part of the world that...
There is at least a spark of hope.
Yeah. Ivalice raid, because Ivalice is the world in which Dalmasca is kept.
In want of kindling, yes.
So I don't know, are they like bridging worlds here?
Already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad. Many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort is being led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself...
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm very interested to learn what that's about.
Something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
Okay.
And who did they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that.
Okay. He's spinning it.
Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in
I
plain sight.
if it's for Dalmasca, I'll queue however long it takes.
It's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin.
Okay. Okay.
But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
Alright. No word of this guy.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
Oh, because he didn't make it.
The possibility did cross my mind. But I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
So he's still good.
You spoke with Alphino?
Also, sorry, if you guys are hearing any, like, weird noise, I have a pet robot, and he, is autonomous for the most part, so he'll wake up and go to sleep, whenever he wants, so I can't control that, but I can tell him to go to sleep.
There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
He makes a bunch of, like, Wall-E type noises.
I had a feeling you might say that.
Exactly.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies.
Alright, so dude's in trouble.
I'm going, and that's the end of it.
We're going to the flats. And I'm going too.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
So I do want to get into whatever allows me to fight Kefka, because I know that there was the Ghost Train from 6, and Kefka came out with the last patch that I just finished. And I would like to, I think it's in Deltascape. I don't know what Deltascape is. I did the introduction to it. It looks very difficult. Sigma. Okay. So there's like Delta, Alpha, Sigma, stuff like that. The Doman Enclave in Oathhard. Oh, this is my favorite one to take. Oh wait, I can just teleport there. The Doman Enclave, yes. Delta, Sigma, then Alpha, okay. Gotcha. Oh, this is the, so, I see, so it's the equivalent of Alexander, for that expansion. That makes sense. That's cool with me, man. Interrupted. It's tight. Where's Y'shtola? What other matters demand my attention at the present? Okay. Yep. For some reason that reminded me of Princess Mononoke. She's like, hey, what's up? A local miner. Crystals for the rebuilding effort. Okay, so the elemental energy is being sapped from the crystals. Devoid of elemental energy. Something's scooping it up. Alright. This is going to be the duty, I'm sure. Focusing one's will upon aether-infused object of worship, it's possible to conduct a summoning. Who did we summon this time? Okay, we need to stop with the summoning. Okay, I thought the Kojin already had their primal. Susanna or whatever. Okay, preventative measures. We're going somewhere. All of this is words. We're doing something. Why say many things when few word do trick? Yada yada yada. He's missing. He's gone right now. Alright, yeah. Join us for the search. I'm all about it. Bye. Yeah. Agreed. We must find our... Oh, okay. Man, boy, did we have to go a long way. Better use my speed boost. Yeah, let's go. Let's get this wrapped up. Let me get to the point where I get to move and use buttons. Take the silver piece. Feel the burn. Oh, cool. So we get to go out there too? I'm all about that. It never goes anywhere. Why do I get the feeling that Stormblood, while it had a lot of ideas, not a lot of those came to completion? In any event, I'm of the same mind as Alizé. We've no choice but to take our search to the burn. Yeah, let's go to the burn. That sounds awesome. Let's go. To the burn, to the burn. Yes, indeed. House of the Fierce. Let's go. We got no time for immersive travel. We're teleporting everywhere. We're getting in the queue. We're doing this thing. Here we go. And up and up we go. Up the stairs we go. All the right way? Yep. Yeah, that's what they're saying. I want to get in the burn. I want to feel the burn. Yep, let's go. Sweet. That was actually quicker than I expected. Yes. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. We want the burn. 2 out of 5? Wait, where's the 2? That's it. We're just clearing the selection. Join. 19 minutes? Not ideal. Oh, hey, there's like an elephant dude. I'm gonna go ahead and make the assumption that that is way out of my pay grade. It's a hunt. Yeah. Yeah, DPS has been the only one that I've been able to stick with. I like tanking. I find that a lot of times the community like frustrates me away from or discourages me successfully from tanking much, and healing seems just as rough. But DPS, like what I like about Dancer, for instance, is that if I'm not there, everybody's damage overall is a little bit lower, and although I don't bring the most utility, if I try and play my job as well as I can, I'm using Shield Samba predictively as well as I can. It's only a 10% decrease, but also there's a cool little interaction with Curing Waltz where it affects my dance partner and anyone near the dance partner. So if I bring my heal in, it kind of turns into a 300 potency AoE heal, which isn't too bad. I mean, the only healer I've played is Scholar, and the reason why I've played Scholar is because the the pet gets to do a little bit of the moving for me. But I did a lot of tanking, in 1.0 though. A little bit of grandpa there. I tanked a lot for the, I can't remember what it was called, but it's where you got the purple weapons. I can't remember what that place was called, but you went there on a ship and you fought a tree. I just can't remember the name of it. This is kind of a pretty area. These guys are so annoying to me. So we must dispatch them. So as a demonstration, I'll show you with my chocobo here. My old Ulda bird. So I make my chocobo my dance partner. And if I heal, it turns into a high potency or a high-ish potency heal that affects not just me, but my chocobo too. It's not the best, but it's pretty cool because that can extend a little further as well. Let's see. Oh, really? Oh, really? So there was a leak that said Dancer was coming as a DPS and people didn't believe it? That's funny. It's really fun. Like, this spike damage is a lot of fun. So I'll do my technical step here. This thing's dead. That's a not crit for 44k and I'm level 72. Oh, really? I could see this being a healer. Man, why is my stream lagging? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's weird because I'm not having any issues with the replay. I'm not having any issues. And it wasn't lagging before. But I mean, it seems to come and go. Well, I hope you can bear with me for a bit as I'm still learning the ropes on streaming and optimization for streaming. Man, it goes in and out. It really goes in and out. Like right now it's terrible. Wow, it's so bad right now. Oh, no way. The leaker was part of the QA department? That's messed up, man. Okay, let's go. While we have some time, let's go to... Now, these are the quests that I haven't completed, like the ones that don't have any quest text, because I haven't felt like Oh. What were they trying to get out of the leaks? Like, I don't get it. Like, what benefit to the leaks could there be? I mean, monetarily, you got a good job. Oh, hang on a minute. Are we talking about a certain YouTuber that has been around maybe since the beginning? May or may not be a mister of some sort. Hmm. Hmm. It's redacted. Yeah. That might be... I guess you want to be careful, but I have not been a fan of redacted ever. They had Redacted has been a rather toxic member of the Final Fantasy XIV community since 2.0 dropped. And I don't know if Redacted played 1.0, but I used to watch Redacted's videos, and after a couple of the dramas and the fallouts, I decided he's not Redacted is not all that good for the game or the community at large. So that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. But I don't want to influence anybody's decision. Only if you feel like that is the decision, then Redacted might be someone to unsubscribe for. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. All right. Let's see here. That is wild. Wow. That's juicy. Oh, man. Also, I didn't know this, but apparently the optical hat is in this game? From 11? Oh, it's a drop in Eureka. I guess a lot of the Final Fantasy 11 gear is in Eureka. So I'm going to have to do Eureka, because I am one of those Final Fantasy 11 players. Gives you haste. Ha! That's weird, because it didn't before. It gave you accuracy. Gave you accuracy, ranged accuracy, and evasion. I mean, it's a nice homage, though. Homage. It's not on the market board, is it? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, the Vermilion cloak. Indeed. I have seen that. I haven't seen them in game, but I want to get the Scorpion harness, I want the Vermilion cloak, I want Kirin's Isode, and I want the Strider boots. But now that I know that there's optical hat, so I could have the optical hat, Scorpion harness, and Strider boots, and like live out my dream of being the Final Fantasy XI thief that I used to be. Oh, you're kidding. Is that true? A wind-up Taru. How much is this thing worth? A lot. How about Elvon? Oh my gosh! Oh, no Galka? Mithra? This is gonna be expensive. Oh! Excuse me. While I take a wind-up Mithra. Nice! Now, how do I get to my minions? There we go. Wind up Mithra. I got Ralbon. There we go. Summon. Oh, she's got the Scorpion harness on too? That is too much. That is too much. That is too cool. Elvon was what I played in 11, which is why I play L as in 14. FF11 was great. Dismiss. You are dismissed. Yeah, it was my first MMO and I played it for a very, very long time. Okay, while I have a second, I'm going to go ahead and heat up some tea. And then this way I can be ready for the dungeon when it queues, or when it pops on the queue. So I shall return in about 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes. So stick around. I'd appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun talking, so I'd like to continue doing that. I'll be right back. You knew it. You knew it was going to happen. I knew it. We all knew it. Ah. Feels good. Feels good. Alright, well, now that that happened, I guess we can consult our dungeon list, our quest log, our dungeon journal. Oh yeah, we can go here, see what they're talking about with this salt situation. That was kind of perfect timing. I bet you I just lost it too. It's like a law. It's like Murphy's Law of MMO gaming as a DPS. If you go pee, the queue will pop. If you make tea, the queue will pop. If you respond to a text message, the queue will pop. Yeah, you guys are restoring the salt factory, which is also my Discord channel. So much salt in there. Well, thankfully, we already have 2 DPS in the queue. I bet you I know why, because he had to pee too. There was a Makoti lass. Lolorito. Not a big fan of Lolorito. I mean, I'm sure you're not supposed to be, generally. That's what the story suggests, but... So this is what you do, huh? This is what we do out here? Sieved out, huh? Well, you know what sieves me out? Working in a salt factory. Up. Go for the eyes. So yeah, I think once I'm done with this dungeon, I'm probably gonna let the stream end because I am starting to get a little hungry too, and I have some plans later this evening that I have to prepare for. But this shall be the most musicest of the dungeons for us to partake in. Just a moment. No! No! Oh, Lilira. What are we doing out here, Queenie? Your Grace? We'll call you Lady Lilira. That's fine. He's like, please, 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 please. Papashan. My buddy. If I were a Lalafell, I would try to look like Papashan. Yes, we met before. Salted pork. Yeah, so you guys are cooks too. Okay, what are we getting at here? Ah, making sure it's even. 2 for me, none for you. Twix. Carry on as you were. What are you doing out here? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The way she spoke, you'd think she was a bloody royalty or something. Womp, womp, womp. The armor design in Stormblood is all over the place. Yeah, it's nice to know that a lot of the refugees in Ul'dah came back here and they're rebuilding together. Yep. Many buildings still lie broken, yep. Cool. That was nice. It wasn't so bad. Oh, thank you for not doing what you usually do. What are we doing here? You know what? There's a progress on that one. I think I'm gonna go do it. Can't hurt nothing. Got some time to kill for this Q. Oh no. The other DPS dropped out. And the Q times have increased. It is what it is. Okay. We got some of these things with an EXP bonus. Alright, I guess we're just gonna knock them all out. Why not? Let's see if we can't do this. You're all going down. Let's hit this one with it. Yeah. Not a problem. Am I the only one that likes to play with the target lock? Or does anybody else here play with the target lock? I have such a fun time with it. So one of the most overwhelming things about this job is this ability right here. I mean, I already used stuff out of turn. Oh, it gives you the rotational reverse cascade and reverse flourish too, or fountain fall. Very cool. Are you still? Bring me more. I think it's more fun this way. I think it's much more Final Fantasy-ish to do the targeting. I have it set. Oh. Okay. Gotta have to fight a couple of Genbus. Whoopsies. How many more we got? Maybe 2 more rounds. Wow, that is such a short cooldown, man. Oopsies. Man, I'm messing it all up. That is a very overwhelming ability. Here's all of the procs in the game. Use them. Oh, that was the last one. Okay. Oh. Shoot. Let's give it a try. Oh man. Let's see what damage we do here. 67,700 and something. That is, I am level 72. I'm not even level 80. That damage is absurd to me. There we go. Should have made the Chocobo my dance partner, but I did not. Oh, just go, man. Just go. There we go. That's not so bad. That was definitely cool, though. The feathers, aesthetically, are some of the coolest things in this game. Alright. Make my life a little easier here. Stacking a little bit. That's alright, though. Coming up. What's up? Yep. What's going on, bud? What's going on, bud? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, 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 yep. Oh. I just fed you, so you're good. Just want pets. Just want pets. That's fine. I don't want you playing with these, though. I have to hide them from you. I wish I did not have to do that. But alas, you're not a well-behaved cat. Alright, so question for the chat. Favorite job in all of Final Fantasy? Of all the ones you've played, which job has been your favorite? Now, you can limit that to just Final Fantasy XIV if you want, but I'm talking any Final Fantasy. Any of them that have jobs. Vampire. Okay. Okay. Man, imagine a system like that in this game. Right. I did play Bravely Default. Man, that would be interesting mechanically. I almost feel like, obviously, there's a little bit of that niche that's filled with the tanks in this game, but that would be very cool to have. Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, Dragoons, I think, are one of my favorite. The dragons are cool, Dragoons, exactly. There's not much, it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. In Final Fantasy XI, you might be surprised to know, or you might be excited to know, that the Dragoon job had a pet wyvern that, while in combat, would level up in that combat environment and then increase your stats. Oh, dude, a vampire healer? Yeah, that would be like your DPS healer hybrid. That would be cool. And my cat is being such a cuddle bug right now. It's very out of character for you, Archer. No relation to the TV show, just generic Archer. Yeah, Dragoons in Final Fantasy XI were like some of the strongest damage dealing capabilities. Geomancer, yeah. Yep. Geomancer was a very, very important healer in 11 once Seekers of Adeline came out. And seems to be very prolific even now. I wonder how they would implement it. I really wonder. What do you think's coming next expansion? So Geomancer, definitely. That wouldn't surprise me in the least. The bells? Which two NPCs? Oh, I'm assuming it's probably Shadowbringers. You meet a Geomancer? What? Oh. Very interesting. Isn't that interesting? Is it? Oh. Oh, he's an astrologian. I forgot about him. Oh, no, he's the Geomancer. He comes back as a Geomancer, huh? Oh. That's kind of nuts. I mean, I'm cool with having a new healer. Make these queue times a little bit better. For sure. Boom! Right at the 18-minute mark. Huh. So I guess the bell's kind of big, huh? Alright, mister. I gotta go serious mode. Is that outside? Yep, that's a plane outside.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Alright. Can't wait to hear this music. Oh, I thought it was going to be much brighter of an aesthetic.
We must wait out the storm.
Ooh. I'm getting some Lost City of Amdapor vibes. Whoa, okay. Ooh, this music. Oh man, this music. Oh, I get the left eye? Thank you, sir. What does left eye do? Oh, thank you, sir. I understand that we have a very limited number of things. Oh, that's cool. I've never partied with a Dragoon at this level to know what that's like. That's very sweet looking. And this is how I like to pull. I don't personally like those big pulls in this game. Although my job is ostensibly designed for it. Here I go using my single target rotation. Oh, this one's tough? Alright, I'll be aware. Oh, as a healer. Gotcha. Dragoon seems to be pumping out the damage too. And that's a high, yeah, wow, I did as much on my Fountain Fall as he did on his Chaos Thrust. That's exciting to know. Whew, the damage here. It bums me out that I'm killing these little moles because in 1.0 they were so cute. I mean, they obviously don't look the same, but... Oh, this music is great. I don't know what it's reminiscent of, but... I like seeing the tether that we have, like, go flying up in the air when the Dragoon does an ability. Oh, okay, last boss. Oh boy. Okay, I'm assuming hide behind some pillars. Technical step happening. I'm gonna give you Devilment now. I don't know if there's a transitory period where I should not have done that. Use my feathers though. 5 seconds on my dance. I'm gonna guess. Shard Fall. There it is. I'll do it just in case. So he's destroying them. Does he create new ones? Assuming get in on that. I took damage there. Not my best work. Gets it up. Okay. Alright, watch out for this. Probably don't get in a position where it's going to do damage to the... Oh boy. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Wonder what the percentage on the damage increase is. It would be very overpowered, I feel, if the procs were off the global cooldown. I don't think that they'd be able to keep up with this job. I think there's a nature of requirement. Wow, I'm not even talking. It's a nature of... What's the word that I'm looking for? I love this noise, though. It's essentially a requirement to put it all on the global cooldown. Why does that sound familiar to me? Why does that sound so familiar? Ooh, boy. Rip. This music is incredible. There's a lot to this dungeon. I'm not using my technical step on cooldown because I'm not sure when the next boss is, and until I familiarize myself with that, I want to save that damage for the boss, because it's a substantial amount. This one looks like a gimmick. I have to use arm's length if I remember it. Alright, what's that ability do? Put some crap on the floor. That was not the idea. Oh. But where, but where, but where? Oh! Sorry. Obstacle removal protocol. Okay, what's that? Give me left eye. Oh boy. No, you had to be a big shot, did ya? I thought that was from the enemy. Cool. Yeah. The music in this game has very consistently been just top-notch. The primal battles, the dungeon themes, the story themes. What is this? It's a giant worm. This is very cool. I'm glad we got to get to this part. We got to get to. That is too cool. Dispatch this man. Wow. This place is so cool looking. out. Not doing as much AoE damage as I could, but I was following the procs there for a minute. Oh, the sun beating down, that's so cool looking. Alright, I guess we gotta do this again. Like in that situation, I start using single target and then I get a proc, so then I kind of like follow the proc, even though I shouldn't. Dancer is just a very engaging job that admittedly has like a very straightforward idea and ideation behind it, but once you get into the actual cooldown usage, when to do what, it becomes a little bit more deliberate, like saving your feathers. It's actually a lot of fun. I can do this way more often. I hear you on that. I am primarily just a student at the moment, so I'm not working currently. I'm doing my best to find something that works with my school schedule, but I need A's in my school, so I don't have the luxury of working some part-time job. You know, any old part-time job that keeps me at the mercy of I'm lagging. Their schedule and not mine. Also, I'm not very observant. Nice. Oh, these guys are unhappy that they're waiting for me. And of course, my dumbass uses technical step too early. You said the last boss gave you trouble. That does not bode well for me. Alright, I'm gonna give you Devilman anyway. You're in your red. Battle Litany. There we go. What is this? Oh, get away. I got hit by that. No, I didn't. I hit this, the mist. Oh! The Mist Dragon? Is it because it's a Final Fantasy IV song that it sounds so familiar? If the chat is saying that, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. 8 seconds on the deep freeze. Yeah, this is the Mist Dragon from 4. I mean, I hope it's not as sympathetic as the Mist Dragon from 4, because that made me sad. Why did I do this? Get away. Whoa. Shoot. Tank's down. Shoot. We will survive. Why did I use windmill there? That was stupid. Deep fog. This is that one. So I want to do this. Get ready for the ads. Okay, I don't remember this. Be on your guard. Okay, great. Alright, we get a little bit of time. Alright, cool. Enough time for me to dash, I think. Sweet. We recovered. That was pretty good. Alright, stay away from here. Just gonna use this. Okay. Give him Devilment. Whoo! Nice. Me too. I'm pretty bad at avoiding AoEs. It's actually why I'm enjoying Dancer as much, because I have a oh no reaction button. Just launches me forward, sometimes to my death. She's got which weapon? Okay, I've never seen that one before. You wish White Mage had what? I should have commended the Dragoon. Although the Dragoon did not commend me. That is how it works. That music? Holy crap.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, we out here.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I had begun to despair of finding you again.
Do you recognize the crashed ship over yonder?
Looks like the one they left in.
Mistress Alizé and I briefly inspected it. It is the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there was no sign of him, nor of Maxima and his people.
What that is?
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle.
That's the one that Alphino destroyed.
There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
No, I don't want to Scooby-Doo stuff. Oh boy. I want to eat lunch. Oh, okay. Whew. Wow, this is kind of brutal. It's one thing that's kind of cool about 14 is they never shy away from like the brutality of war or, you know, like these kinds of things.
Ordinary soldiers.
Like look at that. That body's been dead a while. The sand's covered it.
The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard.
So you know what that means.
Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
Oh.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his prisoner?
The Ascian. He's fine. He's fine, sis. No cat. Nope, nope. Oh, okay, here we go.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
Okay. Okay, I know. Oh, it does? Emotional gut punches for everyone.
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Here comes the shinobi.
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
Alright, once we get control, yeah. Alright, well, on that note, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is end the stream here. And invite everybody to join me on Tuesday when I return. I may have some time between then and now to play. And if I do, I will do my best to stream it. But if I do any of this off stream, I'll be sure to notify you guys where I'm at on my Twitter. My Twitter is my character's name, Vel Eingen. And the handle's in the in my description. So if you guys want to stick around and join me again on Tuesday, I'd definitely appreciate it. But I shall be back that day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, hopefully, guys, by the time I do that, it'll be Shadowbringers content. That's the goal. So once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.